skipped through last week. Sean, I mean, what do you think about that?
I mean, Vitality has played a lot of
It's not
matches,
that
isn't it?
Sean Gage banging on about Counter-Strike again,
What?
is it?
Did they get a
Right, come on.
soundboard here? Like,
Come on.
Oh,
Listen,
yeah.
I'm getting that. I'm
get
getting that.
out. Get
Did
out.
you just walk through that
boys.
curtain?
Listen, we had to bring a little bit of professionalism back to the stream. You guys have been too loose. There's too much banter flying around. And also, Eastern Europeans love me. What can I say?
I don't.
Nice shot. 110. Truck.
Yeah, behind the truck, dude. Dude, I went like that. Most players, right? Most players. Me, a top tier warlord, dude. Dang! One tap.
Is, of course, on high alert as you will hear the running. There's the first challenge. Beautiful from Sergey. Absolutely fantastic. And he gets another one out of it. That should have been guaranteed for Keycurt. But no, Sergey too.
I'm from behind, maybe out. I'm from behind.
Rushing B, they're rushing B.
I have Bob.
Nice.
More lower.
That's the nades are about. Get rid of the counter utility, but in they go. Speedak with the first one. He needs to get more, but he can't be too deep. Got to be so careful with this. Crack goes down. Very difficult shot there. Speedak cannot connect it. Oh, has he got any lineups here? Looking for a peek.
Oh my god.
Jumping shots with the MP9. That's the gun to do it with. And all of a sudden, it's 2 versus 2. Not bad. Dream Eaters have a chance.
Yeah, but Device has the angle in CT spawn. He was flanking with the AWP, taking out the players. That's an important smoke, but there will be some kind of gap for Device closing the angle. But he's running distraction while Magisk is getting the kills in the meantime. Him listening with his crosshair, basically, and saying, okay, there's one player moving towards the underpass. Alex getting ready over there. Zywoo taking out KNG in the meantime. He's the only person who's fragging for INTZ, so that's not a great start for them. Pistols for the 4 remaining players as they have some kind of take of mid, if you can call it that.
It's mostly with pistols that the frags have been had by NTZ, generally speaking. On the gun rounds, they've really struggled ultimately. And I was really having a fun time here. There we go. Okay, we'll find the last one. Or one of the last ones. Sand remaining in a palace. And NTZ not really finding ways to win positions with utility. Obviously, there wasn't much in this round, but that's been part of the problem. And the cheeky kill? No, not quite. 13-0. We could see, I don't want to jinx it for Vitality, but they are, of course, marching towards a 16-0 as a possibility in this one. They don't look like they'll give up any T round.
No interest from Vitality in an early banana presence, and understandably so. There's somewhat of a nuke being thrown from the CTs into that early banana. Instead, quite the early presence, posturing through apps, and relatively quick at this, 90 seconds, and they're already considering some contact. Molotov thrown beneath this. So look at this angle. They're not going to be ready for that. Alex descends from the heavens, and now so does Issa. Drops off the balcony to support, and he's doing a fantastic job. Hellraisers, they're not ready for another. Zywoo's double. He's come out with a triple to open up the A site now. And RPK's positioning is rewarded. Angel shut down, just Lau.
What a fantastic recovery from Zywoo.
Saved him.
It looked so good for Hellraisers. They had everything. But Zywoo still alive and kicking. He turns around on its head, and wow, left is such a difficult prospect. No kit, and Zywoo just challenging everything, it seems. He gets 4 in total. That's going to be 13-6. Money is sent down to the doldrums once again. Nookie's not even thinking about it. Before freeze time even started.
Out to fake. So we'll have the information play from Dupree. He's going to look up the stairs. He's going to see nothing. The timing here is insane. The timing is so... Dupree just checked upper tunnels. He saw nothing. And now they see all the presence on A long. Astralis have no idea about this B push. What a beautiful fake timing from Dream Eaters. They could not have played this more perfectly. Forrester gets the kill. This will only serve to sell this play even more. Forrester annihilates 2 players on A now. And Astralis are going to be very surprised to realize eventually the bomb is on B.
This is absolutely ridiculous. Dream Eaters are playing well above their pay grade. That's one of the biggest baits I've seen on Dust 2. A full rotation from Astralis. They have
Yeah, sure.
Dude, nobody says anything in EU. When the eco, no says shit.
able to pick up Nico a couple of missed shots there.
Oh yeah, that is heartbreaking because I think Nico got into a perfect position. I don't know how he wasn't spotted, but especially that kill from Rain, you thought it would keep the attention off of him. He's going to have to try and retake. Two players, top connector, and him and Olaf have combined for both of those. And Rops and Kerrigan now stuck in a really difficult spot, and they've got to hustle to get into cover.
A little bit of damage, and Neo will follow it up, and Rob's no chance at all. A triple kill here for the Norwegian player.
He's got good a chance of any to win this. He'll go towards B. He knows he needs a couple of kills here very quickly.
No
indeed.
utility. They've got nothing.
Yeah,
they have to take this fight.
Here we go.
One already. Curator, he's expecting him. Oscar's looking to lean into this fight. Curator, it's an impending death, and now looking for the 1 versus 3. Oscar, the hero. This would be his 4th in the round. Tickles the bomb. It's a bad plan. Oscar's going to have to advance. It's so quick.
There it is.
You can see it. The prophecy. Oscar, 1. Kenny with 5 HP is still brave enough to hold this line. A single stray bullet into the brickwork would catch him, but that doesn't stop Kenny. Reads extra power perfectly and actually goes for another! He's got 3! He's nearly got the same amount of kills as he does HP. Kenny, yes, keeps B safe.
I love that from Kenny. He's got the AWP. He's got the perfect flashbang. He gets the collat. 5 versus 2 now.
I know with the recent news, I know this is going to be the last tournament for you. Does that mean that you're still calling, or is Alu sort of stepping in and calling as well?
It's like 50-50. We're trying to play with the flow. And like you saw on T side, it was me saying some stuff on the force buy round and like the first buy or something. And then the rest, Alu just said something, and we're just playing with the flow, trying to play with the good mindset and go from there.
And I know coming into the major, some teams had extensive boot camps. What was the situation like for you guys again because of the situation?
Just a boot camp, and we just played a lot for the 2 weeks. Of course, my mentality was a bit off at first, but I have a good composure and I can keep it
towards
up.
that side of the map, so he's going to pass along the information, and we'll see if there's any adjustment. Neo now pushing up in towards Palace as well. Nico only has to watch connector. Rain's going to get a flank, but Rob's coming back with a bomb to check for it.
And he's going to be late for the check now. They are having a bit of a fight, and Rain actually will take down Robs. That's the bomb now dropped really far back. What a beautiful beginning here for Rain. This is such a nice variety in that A defense, and it happens at just the perfect time.
It would be a lie to say no. I even spoke to some of the guys and spoke to some of the girlfriends, and they said that they were...
okay. Speaking of girlfriends now, are you?
This is my style, right? But it's affecting them. It is what it is, right? You can't be a top competitor. You can't be used to be the best in the world at what you do, and then all of a sudden go down to be like they're not even considered the second best in the world. So of course it affected them. But I think they're good enough and mature enough to use that as fuel for the motivation, right? If you have somebody to
pulling Dream Eaters, kicking and screaming into a positive situation. Kinky! Oh, Kinky!
That's more like it.
That's gorgeous.
Forrester taken out. He's looking, he sees a cap, can't quite make the connection, he's got to commit to it. There's a graveyard player there, and he's got another one, Speedak. 2 kills so far, can he really do this? This is absurd. 12 versus 12. This is a huge run for both teams. One team's going to be more or less broke. Hunter creeping around the smoke, he's spotted straight into the crosshair. Another stolen run by 3 meters, another one.
The composure is now loose. This round can stabilize. I say that, but Frozen, he's still hitting every shot he takes. Kenny, a similar tag would be attributed to him, but now another body drops. Frozen looking to clutch to take his team to the next stage of the major.
Oh, a bit of style as he makes his way towards CT spawn. I'm sorry, this all stemmed from that Shock's push. Didn't have to happen at all.
A crazy flick, nonetheless, from Chris J to get them in. It was now, excuse me, it was Frozen. He started with that shot onto Shock's aggression, and now he's looking to clutch versus Amanek. Amanek picks up the kit. That's a start.
Right, what's happening here?
I got you, bro. I can work off this.
You can do this one then. This confuses me when this comes up.
I can use it. I've got quick eyes, I promise. Amanek from the elevator side. Frozen, he's going to have the perfect angle. It's all about timing here. And actually, Amanek has the gap. He's going to be pushing Crane. They're going to meet right here, right now. Frozen's done it. Clutches, and they're off to the legend stage. Mouse Sports in the face.
5 seconds. You want to get a smoke down about now.
Apex and Alex have theirs in their hands, and both of them.
Yeah, Alpaca's going to throw one. That's nice. Segregated. They won't be checking garbage now. He's done
it.
He can do this. He gets 3.
Oh, he's got no bullets. Runs out of ammo. Malta trying to save the day, but already Alex's CZ's trying.
Yeah, they can play retake here. They don't have to, Nexa doesn't have to do anything too crazy. This is the problem, though, Yugi, with that AWP on the banana position, that really locks out Otto. Although Otto has an AWP himself, so that's actually where you want the AWP versus the other one. Hunter gets a free pick onto Gate.
What is going on? Why is the bomb not being planted?
That's a good point, James. I didn't even notice that. They do have plenty of time. And in the meantime, with the bomb not going down and the confusion, it seems like they're getting picked off left and right, and in comes Crazy to save the day north. This is going to be very tilting. The last 2 players remaining are stuck in a corner. They're in the dark position. There's fire all over the place, and they will get absolutely murdered. A 4K from Hunter to secure it.
Now sits in the corner, Freeman.
It's bad info in a way as well, because he didn't see anything. He didn't even get them enough info. All they know is Freeman's holding the tree, and there's 35 seconds left on the clock.
Kenny blind, shocks anywhere Freeman was. Base on the Molotov. Kenny not so successful this time as Summer attacks, and Jax has to work back out behind the default box. And a third through the smoke. What a job from him. 18 seconds. Somebody trying to recover the bomb. Torque will put the bomb down on the site. Now gives the advantage back, I was going to say, to Simon.
Doable.
And Torque certainly has it again. He spotted him. He saw the gun barrel. He goes back to make sure he's not crossing, and now he'll play the time. And that's all he has to do. As soon as that bomb went down, it's going to give him advantage. You're right, the smoke. He can push that immediately onto the Molotov. He can go straight through it. He can get back. Oh, no. Oh, no. It's just barely got it, but it didn't bloom fast enough. Thankfully, Alex is not on it. It leaves a massive gap, though. But you are absolutely right in saying that there's no kit, and that means the round is done now. There's a... Oh, that's not a kit. It's a loose brick. Either way, he couldn't get back to it. So it's going to be 13 rounds for Simon.
Wow. Kio's just launching up catwalk super fast. Like, we used to call that strat in Australia